Hello everyone, and it's James here from Yati Yoga, and I'm here to bring you another one of our chair, stretch, and exercise classes. If you've been doing them, well, fantastic, and thank you for continuing to do those classes. If today's your first class or you've just come across us, well, welcome, and just a couple of little things to go through before you do today's class. Just making sure that you're aware of any pre-existing injuries that you have. If you're aware if you've got some limitations with movement or balance and so forth. So just be prepared for all those things that you know of. Making sure that you've got a nice firm surface and also a nice sturdy chair to do these exercises. And then we say to work with your body, not against your body. And just again, just taking it easy and remembering that with exercise and with stretching, we progress over time. So it's about being consistent, and over time, we work a little bit more and a little bit more, and that's how we start to get more flexible, increase our strength, and increase our cardiovascular fitness. Okay, so if you don't have your shoes off, please take your shoes and socks off. We like to do our exercises with no shoes on, just so that our feet can really feel the ground and we can just activate our toes a little bit more as well. So just to start off today, I just want you to just tap your feet. So just tapping those feet nice and slowly, just to get some movement in there, trying to go a little bit quicker, and have a break. Now, depending what your surface is and depending how hard you're tapping, you might have felt that, or how cold the weather is, it might have been a little bit sore, but we're going to do it again and see if that pain starts to go away if there was any. So let's just start tapping again, just tapping those feet. Again, some of you might be able to go quicker or slower, and then just seeing how well you can keep that coordination between the two legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, just coming forward on your chair, just sitting nice and tall. And what we're going to do is bring our feet reasonably close together, knees close together, just coming up onto your toes and down, up onto your toes and down, and just seeing how high you can come up. Can you try right up as high as you can, just working through the lower legs, the ankles, the calves, just like so, a few times. So what we tend to do is we tend to start at the bottom of the body and we tend to move our way up through the body over our stretch classes. So a few more of those calf raises, working through the lower leg. Great work. We haven't done this one before, but I'll show you what we're doing. We just put your foot on the side, and what you're trying to do is just gently let the knee drop out. So you're just letting that knee drop out. You're going to feel a stretch through this outer side of the leg. So just putting that foot on the side and just letting it roll over a little bit. Some of you may have a little bit of tightness in through the groin too, so just be aware of that. You can see that my foot started on its side, but you can see that I'm really trying to open and roll that ankle just to get a nice stretch through that ankle, and then bring it back. Same on the other foot, come onto the side and just try and slowly let that ankle drop down. Give it a bit of a stretch, and then slowly bringing it back. What you can do now, you can just try and have both feet out to the side. Just feeling the tops of the feet starting to stretch a little bit through the outside of the ankle. And then just bring those feet back. What we're going to do is we're just going to lift our right leg, so knees are a little bit higher than the left knee, foot's off the ground. Just straighten that leg 10 times, and 2, and 3. Keeping your body tall, 4, and 5, and 6. Keep it going, over halfway. 7, great work. 8, 2 more. 9, and 10. So getting some movement in the knee and just creating some tension through that quad. Left leg, lift the knee up. Let's go. 1. Straight bodies. 2, looking forward. 3, keep breathing. And 4, and 5, halfway. 6, keep it going. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great stuff. Give them a bit of a shake. Give them a bit of a bounce. That's the one. Okay, standing nice or sitting nice and tall. 2 hands to one side of the body. Right hand to left knee, left hand, left hip. Open the chest and slowly rotate to look behind you. You can put some pressure through that front hand, so you're pulling on the knee to help turn your shoulders. So you're trying to look as far behind you as possible, within reason. And then slowly turning your head back to center, bringing your body back to center, hands off your legs. Hands come back to center. Hands turn to the opposite side. Left hand to right knee. Open the chest. Turn that body, turn that head. Put some pressure through the left hand on the right knee. Help that body twist. And then just slowly release it back. Release the arms. Just check beside you, behind you and to the side, just to make sure that you've got some clear space. So that's the important thing, to have some clear space. And making sure that you're not going to hit your chair either with your arms. But we're going to do just some shoulder circles. So just bring your arms up and forward, up and over your head. Try not to have the hands too wide. For the first one, try and keep them close at the top. And then bring them back and around and down. And bring them up again. And around and down. Doesn't have to be quick. Bring them up. This is 3. Around and down. 2 to go. Bring them up. Around and down. Last one. Bring them up. Around and down. Okay, let's go forwards now. So start at the bottom, go backwards first, come up and around and down. Are there any changes in your movement? Is it in the sense of, is it a little bit harder? You might find one side is more difficult than the other to get that same rotation. Could be from a pre-existing shoulder injury. 2 to go, and 4, 1 more, and 5. Okay. This time, what we'll do, we'll keep our left hand on our left leg, and we're just going to do one arm only. And you can just see if you can bring that arm a little bit closer to the midline of the body. 2, 3. You might get a little bit of head, neck movement and tilt. 4 and 5. Same, but this time we go backwards. So let's go up and 1. And you'll find when you do one arm, you can get that arm a lot straighter. So it's a lot more vertical, that arm. When you're doing 2, it becomes more horizontal. 4, last one. And 5, just warming up through those shoulders. Right hand to right leg, left hand down. Let's go. Up. So backwards first, up and 2. Up and 3. Again, everyone's going to have different range. 4, you work within your range. And 5. Let's go 5 the other way. And 1. And 2. Trying to keep it as close to the midline of the body as possible. 4. Or sorry, 3, 4. Last one. And 5. Okay, give them a bit of a shake. We'll keep working through the shoulders. So now we'll move on to shoulder shrugs. So body tall, lift those shoulders up, roll them back and bring them down. Lift them up, roll them back and bring them down. And up, back for 3. And up, back and 4. We got 10 here. Up, back and 5. Up, back and 6. Keep it going. Up, back and 7. Up, back and 8. 2 more. Up, back and 9. Last one. Up, back and 10. Great stuff. We'll move into the neck. What we'll do for the neck first, we'll do some circles and then we'll do some gentle stretching with some pressure as well. So for the circles, chin to chest, we'll go right first. So go towards your right shoulder with your right ear. Do a full rotation around the back. Left shoulder to left ear, and then back chin to chest. 1. Right shoulder, right ear. Full rotation. Feel if there's any tightness at the back of the neck. Left to left. 2. Chin to chest. 1 more. Right ear, right shoulder. Full rotation. Left ear, left shoulder. Chin to chest. And now we go back the other way. So head towards the left. Left ear, left shoulder. Full rotation. Right ear, right shoulder. And 1. Chin to chest. Left ear, left shoulder. Rotation. Right ear, right shoulder. 2. 1 to go. You may notice a difference between the two, or the two ways that you go. Left ear, left shoulder, rotation. Right ear, right shoulder. And 3. Chin to chest. Bring the head up slowly. Arms up. Right hand to right ear, right hand to left ear. Left hand behind the back. So just placing the palm on the top of the palm on your back of your spine. If you can't do that, it's fine to have your hand here as well. And just slowly with some pressure, just bring in right ear to right shoulder. Just starting to feel a good stretch of those neck muscles. And then slowly release, both arms up. Left hand to right ear. Left hand either on the thigh or behind your back. And some gentle pressure to pull that neck or to pull the head to one side of the body. And then, very important, just to slowly release the arms, bring the head back to center. If you haven't, grab a drink, and then we're going to stand up after that. Okay, so standing up now, what I'd like you to do, I'll just turn my chair to the side. First things first, you're going to stand on the side of your chair nice and tall. We're just going to do some knee lifts, so you can hold on. If you've got a chair, that's fine. So we're just going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Goal is to get those knees up as high as you can. Again, just building over time, just trying to get those knees up. And when you bring the leg back to the ground, don't crash it onto the ground. Just be very steady with your movement and control when you bring that leg back. So we're not even trying to make too much noise. So very little impact here. Up and up and up and up. Keep it going. We've got another 20 to go. 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Last 10. Get them out. 8, 7 and 6 and 5 and 4, 3 and 2 and 1. Give them a bit of a shake. Shake those legs. Remembering that we're stretching, we're exercising. So as much as we're doing some stretches, we want to do some exercises where we might feel the heart rate start to activate. We might even feel the muscles get a little bit tense. So we're doing some strengthening as well. From here, I want hands on the back of your chair. Depending on how your range of movement is, we're going to try and do a little bit of squatting. So the squatting is when we bring our body down by bending through our knees. We don't want the knees to go too far forward. It's more about bringing the bottom back and coming up. And dropping down and coming up. Feeling it through the legs. Down and 3. Goal is for 10 and 4. Down and 5. Chair for support. Down and 6. If you need a break, you take that break. And 7. Down and 8. 2 to go. Down and 9. Last one. Down and 10. Give the quads a bit of a break. We'll move on to the calves. As we did before in the chair when we did our seated calf raise, now we're going to do a standing calf raise. So we're going to come up onto our toes and down. When we come down, we don't want to bring those heels to the ground and touch them there. We just want to just before the ground. So we're going to go up and 1, up and 2. Bodies are tall and straight. 3 and 4, up and 5, up and 6, up and 7, up and 8, up and 9, up and 10. Can you get to 15 and 11 and 12 and 13 and 14 and 15? One more leg exercise in our little group of 4 standing leg exercises, and that's the one that we're going to bring our leg behind, keeping the body tall. We're going to try and not bend the knee this time, keep a straight leg. We're just going to lift up behind us, up and 1, up and 2. It's working through lower back, glute and hamstring. 4 and 5, keep straight body, and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Same on the other leg, so just give it a bit of a rest, step it out. Same on the other side, so leg comes up, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, keep it going, 6 and 7, up and 8 and 9 and 10. Great stuff. Those 4 exercises for the legs. Give them a little break. We'll just do some upper body stretching while we're having a little breather. So bringing your hands behind you, you can interlock your fingers, pull the shoulders back, and then trying to lift those arms up. So this is the side on. So nice and tall. You'll feel some tension through the shoulders, maybe even through the arms. Just trying to hold it here for 20 to 30 seconds. Just to really pull those shoulders back. And slowly release. Shake it out. Another one sometimes we like to do, just give yourself some space away from your chair. So just give yourself some space away from the chair, but just leaving the hands dangling. The feet aren't close together, but they're probably more so like shoulder width apart. And we're just going to let the arms dangle and just let the hands hit the body. And then you're slowly turning your shoulders and your head. So whichever way the shoulders go, the head goes. And the arms are just slowly hitting the body. And just go slowly. And over time, you'll be able to go a little bit quicker and a little bit further around. But just to get some rotation through the hips. So just a couple more. 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, very good. All right, let's go back to our marching. Standing nice and tall. If you need a little break or grab a drink, now's your chance. Okie dokie. Bodies are nice and tall. Let's go. We're marching again. Remember with our marching what we said. Tall body. Tummies can be in. Breathe in. And what I'd like you to do is not hit the ground too hard. So we're just trying to brace the impact. Nice and tall. Keep those legs moving up. And we're just stepping it out. So this is the cardio one. So this is the one where we're moving our legs a little bit more than walking, because we're doing it a little bit probably quicker than walking and getting that knee a little bit higher. So might even increase our heart rates a little bit more. That sort of comes down to doing some cardiovascular exercise. So keep it going. Right up, right up, right up, right up. Let's go. Last 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, and 10, 9. If you need a break, you take that break. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, shake them out. Heart rates could be up a little bit. It's good. Hands on the back of the chair. Let's go for our squats. Remember again, you're in control of how many you do. Making sure that the knee doesn't come too far forward. It's the bottom sitting back. It's the bottom sitting back. The other way the reason that why we do these squats is for the practicality of them as we get older. And I'll show you that in a second. If you need a break, you have that break. Otherwise, we're doing our last 10. 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Great work. If you're feeling a little bit of burning sensation in this part of the leg, it's exactly what you're supposed to be feeling. That's the muscle starting to work, wake up, and work a little bit harder. So this is what we're saying about gradually doing a little bit more, maybe reaching down a little bit further, a little bit deeper, and all this will help us progress. Calf raises, bodies are tall, onto your toes, and 1, up and 2, up and 3, up and 4, and 5. Remember, your heel is just kissing the ground. 8, and 9, and 10. You've got your chair for support. Bodies are straight. Here we are, 13, 14. If you need to have a break because the burn's too much, you have that break. 17, 18, 19, and 20. Last one in the group was our leg raise to the back. So point the toe, left leg first this time. 1, bodies are straight. 2, and 3. The toes can touch the ground on the way back. 4, but then you need to move back up, and 5. Back up, and 6. That keeps the tension in the leg, glutes, and lower back. 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Let's go, right leg. 1, and 2, 3, and 4, nearly there, and 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake it out. Really good stuff. 2 sets we did of our leg work today, so really good strengthening little section that we did through our legs. Just like to do that stretch again. Hands interlock the fingers, shoulders back, lift the arms up. Remember, you might be able to lift a little bit higher on the second time. Hold it there for another 10 seconds. And then just slowly bring the arms down, release the fingers. The other one we did that slow turn side to side, letting the hands tap the body. They're just tapping the body, waking the body up, nice and steady. Couple more. 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, coming back to our chairs. I'll come back to the chair. So, as I mentioned before about the squatting, probably one of the best exercises we can do as we get older. And the way that we can relate it to our day-to-day life is us sitting down on a chair and standing up from a chair. So as we get older, one of the things that may happen, we may struggle to go from a seated to a standing position. So the more that we can try and do that process, strengthen the muscles that do that process, we should be able to hold on to that movement pattern for a lot longer. So again, the sit to stand is what we're trying to keep going and trying to improve with our squats. And what you'll find, a lot of the stretches and exercises that we do will relate to our day-to-day life and benefit in our day-to-day life. That was another great session. Fantastic. See you all on the next one.